people who slowly erase you from their lives are always the most shocked when you finally decide to stay gone. My dad married Susan when I was 14. She had a 12-year-old son named Connor. Connor was a prodigy on the diamond, travel ball, batting cages at 6 in the morning. His schedule became the absolute center of our universe. At first, Dad tried to pretend things were equal. He'd ask about my robotics club or toss me a $20 bill for pizza when they hit the road. But by the time I was 15, I wasn't a son anymore. I was just a roommate they occasionally bumped into in the hallway. I used to build intricate custom computer rigs. Before Susan, Dad and I spent Saturday afternoons hunting for parts at recycling centers. He even helped me solder my first motherboard. But when we moved into Susan's massive house, my workspace got shoved into the unfinished damp corner of the basement. Dad said it was temporary, just until Connor's trophy room was organized. 2 years went by, and that temporary corner became my permanent exile. The real turning point happened on my 16th birthday. Dad promised to take me out for a steak dinner, just the two of us. I sat on the front porch wearing my only good button-down shirt, waiting until almost 9 o'clock at night. He finally pulled into the driveway, exhausted and wearing a team windbreaker. He looked at me sitting in the dark and frowned. "What are you all dressed up for, buddy?" he asked. He had completely forgotten. He didn't realize the date until I silently stood up and walked inside. The next morning, I found a $50 bill taped to the fridge with no note. That was the exact moment I stopped being angry and started getting smart. I got a job doing overnight tech support for a server company. I worked from my dark corner of the basement, earning $15 an hour while the house slept. I saved every single penny. I opened a bank account at a local credit union using my grandfather's address so the mail wouldn't come to our house. Over 24 months, I hoarded nearly $14,000. Dad never asked how I bought my own clothes or why I never asked for gas money. He was too busy agonizing over Connor's batting average to notice that I was quietly erasing myself from his life. During my senior year, I landed an entry-level IT job out in Colorado. Full benefits, relocation assistance, and a desk with a window. I signed the offer letter in March and told absolutely no one. When May rolled around, I started dismantling my life. I sold my bulky desktop rigs, packed my essentials into 2 duffel bags, and slowly moved my things into the trunk of my rusty sedan. My high school graduation came and went. Dad missed the ceremony because Connor had a regional playoff game in Ohio. The morning after I turned 18, the house was dead silent. I walked through the immaculate kitchen, looking at the giant family portrait hanging above the fireplace. Dad, Susan, and Connor all smiling in matching denim. I wasn't even in the picture. I was visiting my grandfather that weekend, and they just took the photo anyway. I left my house key on the kitchen island, started my car, and drove west without looking back. It took him 8 days to call me. 8 days. When I finally answered, he sounded annoyed. "Hey, Susan wanted me to ask if you could take out the recycling. I haven't seen you all week."